Oh wow, Katt Williams just confirmed what many of us have been suspecting all along. According to him, 50 Cent removed 7 major names from the Netflix Diddy documentary. And these weren't just random people. We're talking about some of the biggest names in entertainment. What makes this even crazier? Katt called this months ago, and now the truth is finally starting to surface. Let's get into it. This is why you clicked on this video. Katt Williams has officially joined the conversation around the Netflix Diddy documentary chaos, and he's not holding back. He's accusing 50 Cent of shielding certain individuals and keeping key players out of the final cut. Remember when Katt went on Club Shay Shay and said, "All lies will be exposed"? Yeah, this is exactly what he was talking about. And honestly, he was dead on. Here's what we're breaking down today. I'm going to reveal the 7 names that were allegedly completely scrubbed from the documentary, straight from Katt Williams himself. We'll talk about why these people were protected, how Katt predicted all of this before anyone else, and the hidden connections between these celebrities and Diddy that Netflix clearly didn't want viewers to see. And get this, there are claims that people actually tried to bribe 50 Cent to remove certain controversial names from the documentary. But here's the thing, Katt already knew these names would never make it public. Whether it's the so-called dirty tapes or the Netflix documentary, some people are simply untouchable, period.
Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. T.G. Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the lie.
Gave P. Diddy 4 years. Say that again. But they get 27 years. 4 years. Meanwhile, they tried to give me 4 years for 2 blunts I had no intention of smoking in the first place. Same 4 years. I don't give a fuck. Being an ass-picking devil worshiper is not against the law. They put that man on a whole RICO because they thought he was f***ing for China. They said, bring out the 9 cross. 9 niggas walked out there. That ain't even get the law. Go on and get you started. That man liked niggas so much as his punishment. They sent him to the place with the most
Everybody knew that Snoop Dogg, not again, mentioned him in December of 2020, but everybody beat the hell out of me. Through you, that can't be true. What the hell do I know, right? And then recently it just came out again and Snoop Dogg got accused of trafficking children. And what did everybody do? Ooh, Snoop Dogg is at the halftime. I'm going to the halftime. But we canceled Dr. Seuss and Jemima. Nobody mad. Nobody. Super Bowl happened. They were dripping down from the letters, the LVI. And nobody. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go to the game. Make some hot wings. It's fine. It'll pass. It'll pass, right? It's a phase. It's just a phase. Oh no. Tell somebody that plastic straws are coming back and throw a fit. Let a convict get arrested. Somebody put a knee on a convict and it's over. And that could be held. Crickets. Crickets. Nothing. Everything's fine.
Thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. Don't just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the f did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen,
we having a good time, yo. Oh, your usher made it in the. Hey, yo.
I'm a thug. At the end of the day, I kill niggas, man. No, listen, at the end of the day, I kill niggas.
To invite him in. Hey, don't do it. Okay? We all saw the movie Sinners. Don't let his here. So he can bite somebody. So he can bite Playboy Cardi again. Okay? Playboy Cardi definitely been bit. Something happened. Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi's been bit. I know he has. Nobody let Kanye in. No! Tonight, I will do my part. Everybody will get flowers. I'll do my part to make sure that I put us on a high pedestal, man. Also, I'm gonna do my part. I'm shutting down the idea of after parties. No after parties tonight, okay? None. Take your home after this. That's why I did it on a Monday. I did it on a Monday. People gotta go to work tomorrow. No after parties. That's where it's slippery at them after parties. Okay? We're learning a lot about people, ain't we? We're learning a lot. God is good all the time. Kurt, that makes it right. Whatever I just said goes away. Funny.
million to unversion his whole.
Can you explain a little bit?
No, I just told you.
Now, whether you believe that or not, here's...
No, this is freedom table. No, I set the rules.
What's up, Mace?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mace. 4 o'clock, man.
Robin is back in the building. What up, Batman?
What up, Mace? How you doing, boy?
Better than I look.
What's up, Mace? How you been, man?
I'm chilling, man. All my cards still work. Just the Puff doing good stuff, you know?
Yeah, every once in a while you got to do something good.
Mill came out saying that he'll pay somebody $100 grand to investigate that he has nothing to do with anything with Diddy.
You can't take back what your butthole received.
Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on me. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
Y'all, paparazzi spoke to Bieber, and all he had to say recently was that, don't ask me about that man ever. Some things I moved on from for my own peace. What's in that documentary? Let's just say people are finally waking up. He also goes on to say, I was a kid, I didn't know anything, I don't ever want to talk about that.
Seems strange. Could Puff have been involved in Tupac's murder or Biggie's murder?
I think that when you set up an atmosphere for something to happen, how involved are you? You set up the atmosphere. You put people in positions to get hurt. He knew that somebody was going to do something. He was told. I told him before we left. I told him. Mace told him. See, people ain't telling. See, everybody think that Gene Deal is the only one know this shit. I'm not the only one that's noticed and privy to this information. I'm the only one that's speaking on it and has spoke on it. Now, people are coming out gradually, but when Puff set up an atmosphere for somebody to get hurt and they get hurt, don't you take some responsibility for that?
Is that more tactics? He's not going to pull the trigger. He might not even pay someone to do so, but like releasing that song, Who Shot You, that creates an atmosphere, creating certain things and planting seeds in somebody else's mind to be number one, where Tupac ends up getting killed, Biggie ends up being killed.
Walking in the studio, bleak beans, everybody was in there, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all got a chance right now, just flood it, put out a lot of music, because 50 Cent is coming. And you know, 4 months later, in the club hit, and it was over. And it was just like, okay, now everybody got to sit on the sidelines and wait this tidal wave out.
There's a huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent and Jay-Z. In fact, his largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records sold 5 million. You let them be fooled in America and think there's a competition there. Because America can be purchased. You can buy it with marketing dollars. You see what I'm saying? But the rest of the world, there's not enough marketing dollars to go around.
That's why I made a statement about Taylor Swift.
I wish you would come take one of my awards so I could black his eye in front of everybody.
And Jay disagrees.
I want everyone to be clear. No one's scared of 50 Cent.
Does that bother you? Does it bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just his choice.
Why would you have to make that clear when no one's ever asked me if I'm afraid of Jay-Z?
The public is responding to his punk presentation. It's not 50 Cent. I don't have a problem with him. Kanye would not take a trophy from me. Neither Jay-Z.
Right.
Neither one of them.
What would you have?
Sell more records than Jay-Z. But all you had to do was listen to Benny Siegel, and Benny Siegel was, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, he said that. That was the first of me actually hearing it. Like, oh shit. Like, I used to have questions like why every time my album dropped, Jay would drop right on top of me. He wouldn't let me breathe or right before me. Like, I was always close, and always thought like, damn, if a kid, back then it was physical copies. So if you had $20 that you saved up and you was going to buy an album, and it's under the same house, Rockefeller, between Jay and Beanie Siegel, 9 times out of 10 you won't buy the Jay-Z album. I never understood that every single album that I dropped, Jay dropped right on top. And it was like, damn, like to have in-house competition at that magnitude was crazy. Jay already the boss, but I always thought that, like, let me breathe. But to maliciously plot to hold me back, I don't know, man. I don't believe that. I don't want to believe that. I mean, but like I said, Dame would know better than me.
I've been confronted by so many law enforcement for the CDs. Even my studio equipment was counterfeit.
Now, peeps, we have an exclusive on the Lionel B Show today. A Diddy insider sat down with me to talk about the Diddy celebrity tapes he has possession of, and also exclusive details surrounding Diddy and Gene Deal's involvement.
It's important to...
He says it's not personal. Obviously, it is personal if you did a whole documentary about Puff, man. Yo, 50 Cent, you really on this dude's jock. You on this nigga's jock heavy, man. Me personally, I don't believe nothing that you say. I don't believe that Puff asked to take you shopping. I think you're upset because your son's mother was in love with Puff and she left you and you was in love with her. And Puffy, she was just something for Puffy to do. And I think you're
pissed about the new documentary that dropped about him today. And let me tell you, in the last 2 years, we have gotten a lot of documentaries about Diddy, but I've never seen him go off like this on any of the other ones. This documentary, which was produced by 50 Cent, does feel very different than all the other ones. If you love documentaries, hit follow because I post daily and you'll never miss out on what's new. Though the other documentaries about Diddy provided a platform for survivors of Diddy to tell their stories, a lot of them had this tabloid feeling to them. This one has a lot of the same information plus a ton of new information, and it feels very grounded. Aside from that, Diddy filmed himself in 2024 prior to his trial, and the filmmakers of this documentary obtained that footage. I don't know if Diddy was planning on using that for something good, and now it's in this documentary about him, which is wild. The filmmakers of this went hard. They found a lot of archival footage, archival photos, interviewed as many people as they possibly could, and they covered a lot of ground. This is really disturbing, and a lot of the stuff talked about in this documentary is really disturbing, and it kind of makes Diddy's conviction horrific. He should have got more time.
It was Puff, Heavy D, and Jessica. You know what I'm saying? Jessica was the reason why those kids lost their life, because she locked the door on those kids running down the step. You understand? You could see her name in a news article, but they didn't mention nothing about her taking place, but they try to put Heavy D, God bless the dead, out there and they put Puff out there. You know what I'm saying? She should have been the main one because she is the one who locked the door on the kids. You understand? She is the one who locked the door on the kids, and all those kids lost their life.
Honestly. And so, can you take us through like what goes on, like when you were there?
Money
Right.
and sex.
Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
No.
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come in what they call freak-offs now,
Yeah.
is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Yeah. Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
So why does Puffy, why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time. Like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
As far as how they portrayed Kim Porter with this Reckoning documentary.
They didn't portray her at all.
Yeah, they didn't.
That's the thing. They didn't portray her at all. She was spoken for by Kalima. That was interesting to watch. You don't think? Kalima's testimony? She was probably the most pitiful witness they brought up to speak about all of this in the entire thing. Kalima.
Wait, why you say that? She was emotional. She was
emotional? That's what you call it?
That's what I'm trying to call it.
Capricorn Clark was emotional. I'll give her emotional. I'm sitting there looking at someone, in my opinion, who appears to be struggling with a substance issue, trying not to fall apart on camera. Meanwhile, nobody paying attention to the fact that she's sitting there afraid to really say anything at all because she's in the middle of a custody battle and she's trying to get her kids back. And she's got to be careful of whatever she says because it could make it impossible for her to get her kids back. Did nobody pay attention to that?
Yeah, no, she said she wanted $5,000 from Diddy.
She wanted $5,000 from her former bandmate and a billionaire. And he wouldn't even give her $5,000 to help her get her kids back? Why not? But then again, nobody's talking about who her husband is and who her husband is to Diddy. He's one of Diddy's #1 minions.
Oh yeah, no, that's news.
He's a loyalist. He is a Diddy do-wop-bop. Kalina's also bisexual, so I'm finding it kind of interesting that she didn't see anything, she wasn't around anything, she didn't know about anything, and this is not me putting anything crazy on her. This is exactly what she said when she was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta with Stevie J, who was also not mentioned at all during this documentary. Because Stevie J was living at the Star Island house. Tell me something, how do you have all of that stuff about Little Rod and there's no Stevie J? Now, it was really interesting because there was some of the footage that Little Rod has shared with this documentary that he shared with nobody else that he did an interview with, and none of that made it into the trial. There's images of him with French Montana and the Diddler.
When you're a leader in that way, it's admirable until you get to the point where you want to control everyone around you. He got to that point.
It's like Scarface, the movie. I want the world and everything that's in it. But you got everything.
Hey, yo, New York, we did it! Harlem, we did it, Mount Vernon, we did it!
It was a mantra that Sean had. Nobody's gonna be bigger than me.
Sean is the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. We'll never see a Sean in my lifetime again, ever.
It was like the more money he got, the more power he got, the more power he got, the more money he got. And he always felt like money can get him out of everything.
I do feel it's important that we let the public know from the juror standpoint.
He is the best storyteller in hip hop.
Doing before something eventually happens. You can't continue to keep hurting people and nothing ever happens. It's just a matter of time.
future, stretch the defense horizontally, faster.
Shit, not fucking easy. There's a whole lot of crazy shit going on. You know what I'm saying? That shit there like 2 months ago, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah, they was there. Yeah.
All this turmoil, but he's not at the point where he's saying where I went wrong. He's saying to himself, how do I get out of it? Eventually, he's going to get to the point where he's going to ask himself, how did I get myself into this situation?
Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working.